What's up, y'all, and welcome back to the Web Giant Academy. Today is Tuesday, the 12th. It's around 12:30 p.m., and I'm doing this live stock update. Uh, Listen, I know it's still been kind of red a little bit in the market, but this is the time to buy more stocks that you believe in, because I'm explaining something to you. This is what we call stock market sales. This is when the stock market is on sale. You see, this is the end of the correction, what we basically call a pullback. And y'all know how I do. I'm just gonna show y'all because I'm very transparent about my own portfolio. A lot of these people on YouTube, they won't do this. They talk a lot of bullshit. They talk a lot of stuff. They say this and that. They give you halfway technical analysis on stocks, but they won't show you their portfolio. So here's my portfolio, yo. And I'm going to start showing my Charles Schwab portfolio as well. Here's my portfolio as of right now. Y'all see all that goddamn red. You see very few green. You see CIDM. I got 693 shares of them, which I still got a lot of hope in CIDM. So they on sale right now. I bought some more. LVGI. Mesa Airline Group been killing me. See, they down 3.6%, but it's okay. Because I think stuff gonna open back up for Mesa Airline Group. They got a good CEO. It's always a good thing to have a good CEO and a smart team behind you. And of course, market cap. The market cap value for any company makes all the sense. DNN, Denison Mines Corp. Ordinary shares, they're down 2.75%. I bought more of them. That's another thing I want to tell y'all. If you don't put a stop loss on or a percentage loss on your particular stops, on your particular shares, and you want to I'll say you want to get out of a play. Sometimes, and this is like something I don't like to do all the time, but I talk about it. Uh, just tell people to give other people strategies. If you want to actually get out of a play, and you say, just let me give you an example. Say a play is $4, but now it's losing and it's down to $3.10. Then what you want to do, you want to buy more of those shares to try to bring your stop loss up to your average. That way you won't lose as much or break even if you buy enough to actually break it. And then you can get out of the stock, especially if you on a brokerage that ain't charging for trading. And most trading is up to date now, especially TD Ameritrade. They you charging $0 for trade. So that's just a strategy to get out of something that's losing instead of just selling, because you lose when you sell stock. It's something that you don't want to lose money. So that's just a strategy y'all can think about. Just buy more to average it down or average up. Or make it meet. But the best strategy, if you, especially for beginners just getting into the stock market, if you're not sure of a company, then always put a trailing stop loss on it. I would say a good gauge would be 5 to 9%. 5 to 8%. I would say 5 to 8%. So in between that or 5%. So in other words, if you're working or you're busy and you can't just be watching the market, and your particular stocks that you bought fall 5%, then you automatically your broker is going to sell your stocks, sell all your shares. If you close the whole position automatically by putting a trailing stop loss. You can do a trailing stop loss with dollar amount, or you can do a trailing stop loss percentage amount. So that's a technique to work on. Gina's Brands International, this is a kid thing. It got a lot of hype on it, but I still believe in it. Which, as y'all see, it's for sale right now. It's down. But it's down from day's game from yesterday, 24.4%, or 2.42%. But I think Genus is a good brand to actually buy, even though it's still competing with other bigger brands as far as kid video games and stuff like that. I think they still gonna jump out on their own and at least reach $3 or $4 real soon. Um, and I'm giving you that information according to what I've been reading from the CEOs, from Seeking Alpha, from just Yahoo News right here. I'm gonna go to the news here in a minute. Like I said, y'all got the same tools I got as far as news. Seeking Alpha, which is good. even though they have a premium which you can pay for a month. But a lot of the free info you can actually filter and get a lot of free info from Seeking Alpha. Yahoo News, uh, Yahoo Finance News, um, Motley Fool. You don't have to actually pay for Motley Fool. Motley Fool, they have good news articles, free news articles. Investor Place is another good place to get financial stock news. Um, CNN is okay. CNN stocks news, Market Beat, uh, Market Watch, Zacks.com. I tell you what, all these things I'm naming right now, I'm just gonna put in the bottom link of the video, just for straight online stock financial tools. I'm gonna put this in the bottom of this video so y'all can just go back instead of trying to just rewind this damn video to see what I said. I'm gonna give y'all all the stock news I use, Bloomberg, everybody I use, and then what you do, you watch these, you keep up with these people, you watch them, you see who saying this about that, and they're agreeing with each other on certain things. Then it kind of sway you in which way you know what I mean? Because they're going to get to analysis first before any of us can. So um, Ford a little down today, um, but get you some Ford because they're doing good in the EV market. Um, AT&T, I mean, you can't go wrong. This is a dividend stocks on the hour, which is my favorite type of stocks. Any type of dividend stocks that's um, been as far as over the years been a consistent dividend stock. AT&T, Apple, Coca-Cola, you can't go wrong with those stocks. Um, so I'm buying some more AT&T as well as it's going down for sale. That way you average your costs out. That's called averaging down. If you the same way I just told you how to get out of a stock, try to average down and bring that original cost you paid for that stock. It's the same way with keeping stocks too for the long term. But you averaging your cost down. Say I bought AT&T at $30, but then when the pullback happened in the market, then I want to if AT&T dropped down to 27, 26, and I know this is a good stock, a good company, and I know it's a good dividend payout, then I'm gonna buy as much as I can, watch it drop down to 26. But then I average down from my $30, $29 bought. Then I average down my cost for all of my shares, which makes it better for me and better when everything starts going back in the green. Then I'll gain more money. Um, so I hope y'all understand the average down. Just look it up. Google averaging down on stock costs, and also the opposite of that is what we call dollar cost averaging. When you actually riding a stock up, when you say same thing, say I buy Bank of America at 39.53, but for some odd reason in a few days, a few weeks, the forecast says shooting up, then I'm gonna buy that stock as it's going up because my money is growing with it. That's dollar cost averaging, but be careful with that because there's always an apex where every stock going to stop. Then it'll be a pullback. So that's where you have these different strategies of investing. You have to know when the dollar cost average, when the average down on your stocks, and when to sell these stocks. When to sell and get your gains, put it back in your brokerage. That keep that money there, and then let that stock go back down, and then buy them again. Don't just try to hold on to stocks all the time and then gain, and then you lose your gains. No, you never lose your gains. Every gain is a good gain. So any profit is a good profit. You know what I mean? So I always think about that. You know what I mean? You don't just ride a stock up and down, up and down, up and down. Hell no. You know what I mean? You ride that stock up to a certain apex, sell that stock. Especially, I tell people to do this, especially with penny stocks. Now, if you already invested in certain companies like Apple or Amazon, they gonna do what they're gonna do anyway. But still, you need to remember, Wealth Giant Academy teaches y'all this. We ain't in love with no company. Only thing we in love with is gains and filling our pockets up. Ain't no loyalty to no company. The only loyalty is to you and your bank account, your strategy, and your family. Build a generational wealth through the stock market. So, Bank of America is a good one. Um, IDEX is a great one. Just got in on this one. Um, Ideanomics Incorp is a real good stock. I think they got some good potential. You see, they number $2.68. So it's a good company. Coca-Cola, of course. I got to have my Coca-Cola now. Coca-Cola down today 0.44%. I think Coca-Cola down, been down last couple of days because, this political shit, political issues, because what happened with Georgia, of course, Coca-Cola is based in Atlanta. And Coca-Cola, when Georgia made these fucked up voting laws, which is terrible, because y'all been keeping up what's going on. How Biden got in, the Georgia representative, and basically voted Trump out. Well, anyway, Georgia just voted back on some strenuous vote laws. Basically, is voter suppression. But so Coca-Cola kind of been dropping because people were mad. Republicans, the right wingers, were mad because because Coca-Cola didn't have a lot to say about it. So then Coca-Cola came back and apologized, and now apologized to the Republicans or whatever, and now both sides are mad at Coca-Cola. So you can't make any political party happy, and that's sad. That's why I don't give a damn about no political party. I don't feed off into that crap. They all tricksters. But so like a lot of times politics do play into the roles of your stocks. Stupid things a president might say or do. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a Trump fan, but the stock market was much better when Trump was in office. That's just facts. Biden, Biden don't understand uh, financials too well. Those things. So Curious is another good company. You see, they down 0.13%. Then we got these one of my main. This one of my favorite ones. These ain't been down at all. Main Street Capital. Oh my God. I know it's kind of high for a lot of beginner investors, but $41.85. But man, this is a great stock to get into. Main Street Capital, and they pay dividends too. Pretty good dividends. Now this was one of my favorite stocks. They've been down, but now it looks like they're up 0.62%. Bionano Genomics Inc. Good stock, man. Great stock, matter of fact. You got Golden Nugget Online Gaming. You can't lose to them. You can't lose. And listen, they've been up. Get y'all some shares. It's $15.44. I caught them much earlier, but I mean, don't miss out on Golden Nugget Online Gaming. Now, this is the one. As far as you talking about gaming, you know what I'm saying? I like them better than Roblox. Um, Apple, of course, can't go wrong with Apple. Apple been doing their thing, gonna keep doing their thing. I'd be glad when they shoot back up to like 160, $200. Yeah, really. Then I sell them all and invest all in some smaller good stocks. Then buy back when Apple go back down again. That's how you do. You got to have certain strategies. Roblox. Roblox is doing their thing. They ain't playing no games. They're up to 80. I bought in at 67, $68 this year. And now they up to $80, and that's wonderful, wonderful. So as y'all can see, this is it's a lot of red. It's still too much red for me, man. But one thing about it, y'all, we don't panic. You know what I'm saying? We don't panic. We crunch on these things. Let's go see the news, man. What's going on with the news? Yahoo, like I said, y'all know Yahoo Finance, one of my favorite ones. Um, y'all see basically, well, S&P is up 0.14%. Dow Jones down bad. Nasdaq is doing pretty good, and Russell 2000 is down. So it's not a real bad day, but like I say, once this correction is over, you're still not just going to have just perfect green days, but it's going to get way better. Your percentage of green days is going to be way better than red. It's going to be much more green than red. But these are the times, I'm telling you. These are the times for those investors, small investors, middle-sized investors, whatever size you are, is to buy the good stocks that are on sale. Buy the good stocks that are on sale. The ones you see in the red, down 10, 12, some of them down more than 10%. Buy them. That's when you buy the dip. That's what we call buying the dip. Like I say now, we're not dogmatic about buying the dip, because buying the dips is not always a good thing. Sometimes you need to get out of a position, you know what I mean, to make more sense and put it in another stock that's doing good. So this is where your D&D come in at due diligence. I mean, in other words, doing your research, not necessarily listening to me, because I'm not a financial stock advisor, and necessarily not listening to nobody on YouTube or nowhere. But what I am an enthusiast. I am good at what I do, and I like to get people to be smart about their future investments, to be smart about what they're doing with their money, and not just letting your money sit in a bank. That is not the move. Also, not just depending on the income, because the income is nothing. I don't care what kind of job you got. You know what I mean? Income is nothing. You have to create passive income. You have to create cash flow. So stock market is one way, real estate is another way. Create cash flow, and I got some real estate videos I got to make. And y'all stay tuned because y'all already know I got my real estate investing wholesaling webinar coming. But like I said, man, if y'all ain't on Yahoo Finance, download Yahoo Finance, create you a actual link with them. I mean, you can create watch lists on here. You got news, all type. You tell you about the markets. Yahoo Finance is like, I mean, they give you everything. Y'all see this right here, like it's talking about Amazon stock, maybe 70% undervalued. Damn, and the company worth 3 trillion. So basically, they're saying right here, as high as Amazon is, it's still undervalued. Damn, Amazon is the shit. Um, yeah, shout out to Jeff Bezos. That dude came up with one. Then I like Jeff Bezos as a person too, man. He got real character, man. Um, he ain't just no billionaire that don't give a damn about humanity. But yeah, y'all. So right now I'm ending this video. It's 12:43 p.m. Tuesday, April 12th. Market is here. Don't let it get you down. Um, buy the dip. The good companies that you believe in. Like I showed y'all my portfolio, go do your own research on it. And I'm gonna put those links at the bottom of this video. As far as the news, the analysts, the online analyst companies that I use. There's a lot of them. And I don't favor, well, I guess I do favor Yahoo Finance and Seeking Alpha over all of them, but I still listen to all of them. I listen to all of them and I average down their news. You know what I mean? To see what's what with a certain stock I like or what they like. And also, my next video, I'm gonna teach y'all how to actually do stock screening with a lot of these particular, even with TD Ameritrade. How you can screen stocks. You do your filters. If you want a good stock with a good market cap value that's under $40, under $30, you go on these stock screeners for free and do that, and it'll pop you up these particular, basically good stocks that you can afford. They got good market cap value. They got good PE ratios, which means price per earnings, things like that. Because all those things are important. A market cap is important. You know, because it's not always about the price of a stock to make it good. You can have some $5, $8, $9, $10 stocks that are actual better value stocks that are $20 or $30 stocks. So don't let the prices of the stocks fool you in thinking that doesn't make the stock that more valuable than another stock. Prices of a stock actually go up because how many people buying them, or um, people, basically people believing in a company. You know what I mean? Like GME, AMC. Like AMC didn't really have any value, but people put value in it and they made it just shoot up. But you see what's happening with AMC now. AMC is basically dead. I don't know about GameStop, but so yeah, y'all. I'm Wealth Giant, and I'll catch y'all on the next Stock Talk Wednesday or Thursday or whichever one I'm gonna do. Today is Tuesday, so I'll probably see y'all tomorrow. Definitely. Hopefully this red clear up a little bit more, man. Peace out on the Wealth Giant.